This video is about Soho Square in London and the fact that there are a lot more things going on underneath than you may first realise. Soho Square's status as one of London's most fashionable addresses is confirmed in a description of 1720, which notes that the square has very good buildings on all sides, especially the east and south, which are very well inhabited by nobility and gentry. In fact, most of the south side, when it was first built, was taken up by Monmouth House, intended for Charles II's illegitimate son, the Duke of Monmouth. But his exile and execution cut his stay in the square quite short. There are many interesting buildings around the square. There's this one where Mary Seacole lived. This was a hospital for women which closed in 1989 and now is an NHS walk-in centre. And this House of Charity, which we'll come back to in a later post. And St Patrick's Catholic Church. But the building that's always fascinated me is this building right in the very centre of the square. It looks like a Tudor construction, something that might have been built 400 or 500 years ago. But in fact, this building was built in 1925 as an access point to the electricity substation beneath it. So this was built to match the original design of a 1720s gardener's hut that originally stood here. Back in the 1870s, there were rumours that it actually contained a secret tunnel all the way to Buckingham Palace. During the Second World War, the space underneath held more significance as it was used as a bomb shelter. This is how that same space looked underneath back in 2015. These are the emergency stairs that lead up from that space underneath back into the hut in the middle of Soho Square. The hut is now used mainly for storing gardening equipment. I bumped into the gardener yesterday while I was looking around the square and asked him if I could have a look inside, but he politely declined. I also asked him about the various rumours of secret tunnels, which he chuckled at and walked away, which just led me to think that maybe the tunnels lead to this pub, the Toucan, just off of Soho Square. Back in 2015, the local council also had the idea to perhaps let somebody build a restaurant in the underground space, but since the Crossrail tunnel was built quite close by, those ideas seem to have disappeared. However, with London property spaces at a premium, you never know what could happen in the future.